And now on BBC One, See Here.
This weather is beautiful, but unfortunately I'm not on holiday. This is Aqaba, Jordan. I'm here with a group of 85 people who have just completed a sponsored bike ride with the NDCS right through Jordan, which has not been easy in itself, but they also had to raise £2,000 for the privilege. The climate has been stifling at times, the journey long and the terrain testing, resulting in many sore bums.
I'm Miriam Martin, and I'm doing this because I was doing British Sign Language at the beginning of the year, and I heard about it then from a friend, so I just decided to come along because I love adventures, and that's basically it really. I just love meeting people, and I've never done anything like this before.
Are you Jeffrey?
Yeah.
215.
When I was younger, the National Deaf Children's Society helped me and my mum quite a lot, because I became deaf when I was 3 and my parents didn't really know what to do with me, so they contacted NDCS, who gave them a lot of advice, help, technical support, that sort of thing. Then a friend showed me the advert for the bike ride, and I thought that's a good way of paying them back for all the help that they'd given to me. And of course also I really wanted to come to Jordan.
I'm a bit frightened I'm not fit enough.
Yeah, saddle soreness. Absolutely dreading it. I've never got over it at all the whole while I've been training, so... And I'm terrified of spiders as well, and I don't know whether there's any around here, so...
I'm looking forward to the exercise, actually being with 100 people who I don't know, never met before, and also going to Petra, which I wanted to go to all my life.
I work with kids with learning difficulties in a college, so we have occasionally had deaf kids, 1 or 2 deaf kids over the past 20 years. And I don't know how to sign or anything like that, but I thought it looked like such a good charity that I really wanted to do it.
I need 2 hips, new hips, and I'm still playing rugby and squash, and before my hips give up totally, I wanted to do something.
Take every day as it comes and enjoy every day too, because you're going to meet a lot of people and memories for life, and it's going to be great.
Good luck!
Plays havoc with your piles.
Wonderful. The brown jacket.
Magic. Absolute magic. Can't believe this place. It's so vast. It's not what I expected at all. But I love it. I just love it. It's absolutely fantastic so far, but we're only 15 miles in with a long, long way to go. I've just been told it's 101 kilometres tomorrow, so I think I should be staying in bed in the morning.
No, we're in a bit of trouble.
In a bit of bother.
Well, I just hit the water and sludge, and that was it. Down I went. Well, I've got clip-on pedals, and I couldn't get my foot out of the pedal, so slow motion into the sludge.
All right, Sean? I expected it to be on the road, long and straight. I didn't expect it to be off-road. My pants are covered in mud. Pretty, hey?
We got through all the bits that, all the water bits. There's a few people falling off, but we just sort of powered through it and it's fine. And we're just muddy now. We love it.
Great bunch, no problems. Feeding every hour, drinking water, making jokes, heading on for Azrak, isn't it? Azrak and all the castles. Great stuff.
Oh, you've lost your shape now. Good luck thinking of it. See you later. Take care. Okay.
بين الشارع مبين باين المشكلة بدهم تشوفوا على
I feel fine, but I wouldn't want to do it again just at this moment.
I didn't realise it was off-road, the same as everyone else. That's the one thing that's, I think, shocked us all, the terrain. It was so bumpy, such hard work. And in the desert bit earlier as well, going through the mud, just made it twice as hard as it should have been.
I don't really want to sit on my bike again for the rest of the week.
I came because I always wanted to come back to Jordan. I was stationed here in 1950 and I like Jordan. I had 6 months living in a tent at Aqaba, and this was a rather unusual way to come back. I'm not very good on ordinary holiday things, I get bored. This one it's brilliant.
I feel part of a group. The food's nice. I've met loads of new people. And I've made lots of new friends.
Right, now I've got a whole load of things here that are jumbled up on this page to talk to you about. But first of all, what I want to say is we've had a brilliant day. We've had 3 people who came off their bikes in quite a serious way.
2 of those 3 went to hospital. All right, that was Val and Mary, and also Pippa came off her bike as well. All 3 are here in the room. Nobody's broken anything. They've all got sprains and bruises and so on. But I'd just like to acknowledge those 3 people and to say welcome and thank goodness you're okay.
Well, he just sprayed my foot and legs to make the pain go away. And then we went to a clinic in the Jeep, but they didn't have an X-ray equipment. So we then had to go to an army base. And we went in and only had 1 wheelchair. So it was one of us and then the other. Then we had the X-rays taken, waited, nothing broke unfortunately. But while we were waiting for the X-rays, the doctor there asked me for my address so he could write to me. It's a bit embarrassing. Unfortunately, I can't cycle tomorrow, but hopefully I can cycle some of the rest of the week, if not all of it. So I'm a bit gutted at the moment.
Today has been really good. It's been very exciting, but I found it quite hard work. So I've never cycled off-road like that before. It was like, I'm glad my brain fits in my head well. So.
I've been terrified most of today. I wasn't expecting muddy conditions at all, so the first bit of the ride, especially going through that field of mud and shredded plastic, I don't know where that came from, I thought, I am just never going to make it. I was, full of dread. I thought, this is not what I expected. It's not like a bridle path in Hertfordshire at all.
Super time to drive down, at least 3 hours.
Back to the 7th or 8th century. It was built by the Arab rulers, who controlled all of this area. Travellers en route between Syria and Egypt would be stopped here and taxed in return for safe passage. But when darkness fell, it became the setting for parties with alcohol, gambling, and other forbidden pleasures. This is one of the oldest of the castles, called Amra.
If you look on the top there, they had the zodiac. Now, there's two interesting things. First of all, zodiac is such a Christian Yes? Or if you want a pagan yes, thing, is that in Damascus, never they couldn't even think of doing it. Yes, but here they could bring Byzantine architects, yes, and artists who could do for them things that they really wanted to see. Yes, and not go praying in the mosque. And these, we're talking about people with the heads of Islam. Yes, they're sitting here and looking at something so paganistic up there, plus, of course, the pictures outside. And the second thing, the whole idea of the steam bath is not a Muslim idea, but a Byzantine idea. So we have Byzantine architects and Byzantine architects and artists who arranged for them this place here.
Lovely lunch. Lovely lunch.
They've been cycling for 50 kilometres, and now they've stopped for a lunch break for an hour. Lunch is really important because the water and food will restore the lost energy, ready for the remaining 25 to 30 kilometres. Some people are feeling shattered, wondering how much further there is to travel, whilst others are eager to continue with the ride. But they can't go yet because it's important that they wait for those who are behind to catch up, no matter how far behind they are, so that everybody leaves together. So, some are eager to get on their way, and others would like to rest for a lot longer.
This is rubbing each other's damaged legs.
It's okay, that's far enough. Don't get any higher.
It's really starting to take its toll now. This morning we set off, it wasn't as chilly as yesterday morning, but with a bit of cloud cover, it's a whole lot comfortable. But now it's really taking its toll, just the heat alone.
A lorry tried to run us off the road, but we were all right. We had to jump onto the side quick, but apart from that, now they've been all great, very friendly and waving to us and pipping their horns.
It's all on road and it hurts our bums. I have to say that I find it really difficult with our balance to stand up on the tandem to get a bit of a respite, and so it hurts. But
apart from that,
okay.
The fact that we wake up with hangovers.
I didn't. Might have drunk more than you, but I didn't have a hangover.
I think he might have twisted his shoulder. I know that the doctor's given him an injection. Yeah. It's a shame, because I know he really wanted to do it, but one of those things, that's right, it happens.
ساعدنا
Well, I don't remember anything that happened as I was cycling yesterday. I remember visiting a castle, seeing some pictures of some women on the wall, getting onto my bicycle again, realizing after 3 miles I hadn't got my white hat. I asked one of the drivers in the pickup, said, I haven't got my hat, can you go and get it? Because I didn't want to turn round and go back. And after that, I can't remember anything. I feel much better now, even though I've got a fractured shoulder and cut some bruises. The doctor's coming in about an hour, and he'll say whether I can stay or go. I mean, I want to go today and join the rest of the tour, even though I won't be able to cycle.
I think that everybody's doing really well. Everyone's mixing with each other and learning from each other, whether they're deaf or hearing. I think a lot of the hearing people are learning signs by meeting the deaf people, and then the deaf people are learning more about communicating with hearing people. It's brilliant.
So far, I've had a really good time, meeting lots of different people, and I've just had a good bath. So you can't smell me now.
The bike riders have arrived in Madaba, which is over there, and will be arriving here soon. The story here is that, in the Old Testament, it states that the Jewish people escaped from slavery in Egypt, arriving at Mount Sinai. It was there that Moses created the 10 Commandments, in tablets of stone. But whilst Moses was talking with God, the Jewish people were worshipping false idols. When Moses saw what they were doing, he was furious and smashed the tablets of stone on the ground. God told Moses that the Jews would roam the desert, which they did for 40 years, without ever reaching the promised land. After Moses and his people had roamed the desert for 40 years, he had become a very old man. God, seeing this, relented and guided Moses here to Mount Nebo, where he finally realized his dream of seeing the promised land.
Hear my heavy breathing. Hello. Should be filming.
It's not nice on the way up.
I feel great now. It was a wonderful ride up to here, up to the mount. I didn't think I was going to make it. I was going to come in the coach, but decided to cycle. It was brilliant.
This church has been built mainly at the 4th century AD, most of the churches here. And you know, the first church, it's called Lady Thoraya Church. And the Lady Thoraya, she came from Jerusalem. She crossed the Jordan River to this area. And she built this mosaic floor and this church, and actually it's one of the oldest church in the area.
It's absolutely beautiful. So, because I love the Bible and being here has made it very real, and I'm extremely choked up, I'm sorry. It's beautiful. Yeah.
This area of Jordan by the Dead Sea is beautiful. But in next week's programme, part 2, we'll see the most magnificent place in Jordan, the lost city of Petra. Plus, we're all anticipating spending a night under the stars. Bye.